Looks like I'm black. Gonna stick with 4/4s for a while. We'll just approach to try and develop my side. We could also split. We could also approach. But I like building. I also like if they play here and I go here, and then they approach this side, I can play this move and either get more points in the corner or I can start a fight that I think is pretty good for me. Okay, we'll just back off. But he 3/3s. This side is kind of low. If I block this side, he can just shoulder hit. So I kind of like developing this side a little bit more, even though it's a little bit more open. He goes here. So now this side is kind of just low value. So I could go here, try to develop the top side. But if I go here, he can play something over here, developing his side. But if I play here, I can kind of reduce his side while also growing this side. Okay, he invades right away, trying to attack this group. I'm not too worried about this. I can run out this way because I have this group here, which is pretty strong. So I think I'm just going to play here, which is threatening to connect under. It's getting rid of the base for this stone, and it's developing my side a little bit. So he goes down to stop me from connecting under. I feel like I'm going to peep here, because if he connects, it's just a stick. I don't really see him doing anything else here. Gives me some eye shape here. And if he just connects, I'm probably just going to jump here. And if he jumps, then I'll jump out as well. And then I'll be developing this side. He has kind of a weak group. My group is also kind of weak, but it should be okay. He goes here, so he's trying to stop from just being a stick here. But if I go here, he probably does something over here, more aggressive. So I'm thinking I can just Tanuki here. If he pushes here, I just jump. I'm still making some points here. This group is still weak. If I try to be too aggressive, I can do something like this, which he might just block here. I have to go here, but then he can surround. Seems possible. This one, I'm not really making any points when I play here, but I kind of like this one. It feels more solid. And he's still not alive here. And if he does something like this, I can just, again, jump here. He pushes. Not quite sure why. If I go here, he can play here, but I can kind of just connect or cut something off, and he'll have two weak groups. I can play this one, which might be a little bit better shape, but he has this peep here. Threaten to cut, and then he can attach here. So it feels better just to make the solid connection. And he still needs to add a move here. This group is quite weak. So I'm feeling pretty good about this opening. He does this one. So if I back off here, he can maybe try to surround this. So I think I want to try and do this pincer here, which is keeping these two groups separated. If he runs out, I have to make a base, and he can kind of surround me anyway. So this move is probably not the best. It probably needs to be a high pincer, so that when he jumps out, I don't have to worry about him surrounding as much. I also kind of like this move, but if he pushes here, I don't really have a good follow-up after that. I would have to Hane. If he Hane's back, I extend. He goes here, I go into the corner, I get surrounded. I can also just back off, let him capture the single stone. It has some Aji. I'm kind of connected out here. I don't have to worry about it. And I can come back and play something on this side, reducing the lower side. I kind of like that idea. It seems more patient. And even if he plays the move over here, there's still some Aji he has to worry about later. And I am getting at least a few points over here. Okay, he jumps out. This one I definitely am going to respond over here because I don't really care if he goes to my corner. I have the two stones here, so this group is pretty safe. Probably won't peep. I'm not sure. I guess peep probably does work. It does help me get some better shape here. If I just jump out, he can play here, which is annoying if I have to connect. So it feels like I should peep here to prevent me playing here. Then he plays here. I have to connect, and my shape gets heavy. And instead of this one, because he can still play here, I might just extend up And if he goes here, I can Hane. He still has some Aji here, and I do get out, and he has 2 weak groups, and he doesn't really have time to defend both. So I probably like extending up first, even though this kind of helps make this one stronger. But I can still peep here, and this group is still weak. If he pushes like here or here, I just do the same. I back off. He eventually has to come back and connect, and then I can still just push up. Although if he does something like this or this and I get a move here, I don't have to worry about this as much. So maybe I can go back to this, but he can push through and cut this off if he plays the low one. This one I can probably get away with more lighter shape, but I think just the solid push out and Hane is probably good. Okay, so he does just connect, and we're just going to push out. I mean, he can try something like this, but I'm not sure it works. I think I just push here. I could even attach here if he Hanes. I just go here, here. There's still a cutting point. I can extend. And if I go here, it almost looks like I can live here because I have like attaches like this and can make some eyes. So I don't think I'm too worried about this one. So I kind of like my position here. So he does try that one. I'm not sure if I do this one, he goes here, 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 here. He can still kind of surround me, but if I do this one first, Hane extend, he can go here. I probably have to block. He can do it anyway. So I kind of like this one better. It's a little bit more solid. Okay, and then just Hane. Although maybe I could have played this one. Maybe that was better shape. But yeah, I'll just extend here. He might get some influence here, but because he hasn't really responded here, it feels like he can't really develop influence in one move. And if I get to play here first, it makes it really hard for him to do anything here. Do have this weak group here, but it feels like as long as I don't let this die, I can just focus on living. And I don't think he has really any good forcing moves that will force me to live while making this weaker. And especially if he has cups to worry about, it feels like this should be okay. I just need to make sure this lives or connects as soon as possible. So he has to deal with this one, and then he doesn't have time to come over here and do anything. And then hopefully I can get Sente on this side so I can come back and cut or defend or whatever I need to do. He defends first. That's pretty good. He defended his cutting point. So now if I defend here, if he surrounds me, I can just push and push again, and then there's just too many Ataris. If he pushes me this way first, I go here. And if he tries to surround again, I can just push and push. Atari capture. So that also seems okay. If he does a lighter one, I can attach. Might damage my corner a bit, but I can get out. But now that he has a stone here, I'm really nervous about him playing moves over here. This one probably makes me a little bit more points. This one's a little bit better for reducing the center. And since he has some stones here, I want to play more center oriented because I don't want him to get too big in the center while I'm worrying about this group. And now that these are pretty much connected, I don't think I ever have to worry about these dying. So he pushes out this way. So of course I just need to run out and keep running out and keep running out. And I played high here, so I don't have to worry about him getting too much here. He does need to worry about this group though. So if he extends again, I'll probably just turn here. And if he jumps out, I probably just keep running out. Okay, he does go there. So now I'm gonna turn here. Maybe I should have peeped first. I may have played this too quickly. Yeah, if I peeped first, he couldn't do this as easily. But it should be okay. I think I'll push here. And if he extends, I can do this one now. And I think this group's too weak for him to really do anything in the corner. I can also just defend my corner right away, but he can then try and surround this group. Not sure. I think I like the idea of playing here, and if he blocks here, I just live in the corner. I do have some cutting points to worry about, but he's surrounded. So it feels like I should be okay. And then as long as my corner lives, which I don't see this getting into too much trouble. But it would have been a lot easier if I just played this peep first. Then he would have had to play a Kasumi here. I could have played here. It would have been a lot easier, but I played this one too quickly. My goal here shouldn't really be to kill this group, just to make sure my groups are alive, connected, and hopefully get Sente. Okay, just play here, try to keep it connected, surrounded, and I could block here, but I don't really see myself doing anything with this now. I feel like I have to worry about this cut. I don't really have a good way to defend it, but I can play over here to where if he attaches on this side, I can start to get stones here that help protect that cut. But if I go here and he Hanes, I don't think I'm too worried about that. And I can almost go here at any time to make at least one eye here. And if he cuts and I run out, it feels like it shouldn't be that hard to make another eye. So I'm just gonna Hane here. I might get myself into trouble because there's this cut here. But I feel like he doesn't really have time to do anything with it. Okay, he does this one. I have to defend. But I still have this connection here, right? Well, I can push up and do stuff. His group is just not alive. He can do this one. I didn't see that one. We'll try this one. So if I just cut here, go here, it just makes it too simple for him. But yeah, I didn't think about the double Hane, so I missed that one. But as long as I can live here, it should be okay. So I can still play here, cut this off, and probably do that in Sente. Depending on how he responds to this one. Okay, he does that one. I have this cut here, and I'm pretty worried about it, so I think I'm just going to add a move here. Trying to protect my cutting points. Gets a little bit of eye shape. And then he has this one to worry about, which I think he probably should defend here. Yeah, it feels really big if he lets me play there. Okay, so this is probably the biggest area on the board left to make points. And he just responds. Okay, This group's not quite alive yet, so I kind of want to play a move here to sort of reduce this a little bit. Not sure. Let's just try it. So white has about 36 points. I have around the same. But white is probably slightly ahead. This move is probably big as well. Okay, he comes back to try and do something over here. I think I just want to make sure I can get out. So I might lose a few stones here, but he's already connected here. Although I did want to play this in Sente. This kind of stops that. Or can I still play here? I think I can. Till I cut here, he can go here, but I connect, capture, but then when I connect here, this gets cut off. If I go here, connect here, I guess that doesn't work for me. But I'll be able to play this one in Sente. Okay, but he Tanukis. Do have some cutting points here. I'm just gonna go ahead and go here. Makes this a lot more solid, and I can still cut here. And playing here is not really Sente. I think I'll go here because I want to try and block off this side in Sente. Though I do have a cut here to worry about, but not sure if I can fix in a better way. Probably not. We'll just connect. He pushes here. That's pretty big. I could probably try to Hane here, but then if he just kind of peeps here, it's kind of annoying. I don't want to let him get this peep, so I think I will jump. If he goes here, I Atari. He goes here, I can kind of just fix. Not sure I'm too worried about it. We'll just extend. Okay, that's a very big move. We'll play this one, which isn't as big now that I played here, so I probably should have played this one first, but it's still big. and play this one. Okay, so he does play here. I feel like he's trying to reduce any potential I might have in this area. If he cuts, I just go here, here, here. If he Ataris, a little bit risky. Probably will just defend here because it makes this one Gote for white now. But it's still Sente for me, so I'll probably get that one. Score estimator says it's close. Okay, he goes here. If I go here, he does something over here, which makes this a little bit weaker. So I think I'll just play the defensive move, so he doesn't get an extra move here for free. Because if I go here, here, I probably have to come back over here anyway, because there's a clamp, there's a peep, and this group could get into some trouble. Okay, he plays here because this is probably my biggest area left for points. I think I kind of want to just push here, so I make at least a few points here. It doesn't feel like he's really making anything here. And if I had played a move over here first, this group is not 100% alive. Yep, I'll just keep pushing. Okay, Hane. Pushing again is not really Sente. I made a few points there, but it feels kind of small to try and continue. Playing a move here feels pretty big, actually. Because I'm making a few points here. It doesn't feel like he can really connect under, because this is always Sente. Because if I play here and he doesn't, I can push through and cut. He goes there. Can I double Hane? If I go, he goes here, here. I mean, maybe he can do something fancy here, but I think I can get away with a double Hane. And extend. I mean, he does get a few points here. I get a few extra points here. And he can Hane here next. And that's not small. Okay. I think I can just jump here instead. And he has to be careful. If I go here, I can still Atari in here, which is pretty big. I don't think he can cut this off. Okay, he does go there. It's pretty big. Not sure which is bigger between going here. If I go here, he goes here. Just kind of annoying. But if I go here now, he can just Hane and capture. If I go here, it's the same. So yeah, I think I just have to block here, get a few points here, but I might lose some points on this side. Although I probably, if he goes here, I'll probably go here because this threatens to turn here and I can cut, either go under or cut off the one stone. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. He can jump in here, which is kind of annoying, but it shouldn't be Sente. And he hasn't played down here, so I'm very tempted to Atari, and then connect like this. And as long as this is alive, it should be okay. He goes there. This group's alive. This one, not quite alive, but I can connect under now. So I feel like this is probably bigger. And if he does capture, it's Gote. And if I cut here, this group is not quite alive. And I don't think he can cut me off here. Maybe he can. Maybe I messed up. With this stone here, this cut might work. So I do have to connect here. If he pushes, I just go here. And if he goes here, I go here, and I'm connected. Or am I not connected? If he goes here, he captures... Ooh, I may have messed up. Yeah, probably messed up. But I can try and make it a trade. Yeah, if I go here, he cuts. I go here, here, here. Turns into a capturing race. But I feel like I kind of have to do that now. Otherwise... shoot, I still can't go here. Very annoying. So I might have just died everywhere. Unfortunate. So I have to try and live here real quick. And then I have to try and live with this group. Because this one, I should be able to live with a move here or connect under, but this one looks very tricky to live with. I am slightly winning if I'm living, but that was a big mistake. I didn't see it. He goes there. I'm just gonna connect under. He goes there. Yeah, it's really big. I have to respond. He does reduce this a lot, but I'm pretty sure he can just kill this. So I'm a little surprised he hasn't tried yet. But he does reduce a lot. He saves this stone. So he did a lot of damage, and then I'm still not alive here. And I can probably save this, but I probably will let him capture here, and then that's also more damage. So the small lead I had is probably gone. He goes here. I'm not sure why there, but I think I just need to live here. If I go here, here, connects, he has to go here, and then I go here and I'm alive. But then he captures this one. But it feels like he could have done a lot better here. But I'm probably slightly behind now. Yeah, it says wipe by 1.5 points. That was a very big mistake, but I guess I should consider myself lucky that it wasn't worse. Because I was thinking I had to, if he pushed here, here, I had to like force this move here, which he connected, I lived. Then he would capture, I would have to go here, he captures again, and I lost quite a bit. So now if he goes here, there is a Ko, which I do think I want to play here. He turns here, of course, just gonna make my 2 eyes. He goes there, so if he goes here, there is quite a bit of Aji here. So I'm gonna extend at least once. And Hane. Yep, just connect here. I should get Sente, because it looks like he has to do something over here. This push is probably something I want to play. So it helps reduce what he can get at the top, and should be Sente. And then I'll try to play all the Sente moves I can. He does that one. But I'm pretty sure this is just bigger. But we'll push here first. And try to play all the Sente moves. Can play this one. And yeah, we'll just try to play all the Sente moves I have. And we got one more over here. And now this move is quite big. Not sure I have anything bigger to play. So go ahead and take this. He goes here, it's quite annoying because I have to go here to make at least a few points here. He could also clamp here, and I have to go here and he'd connect under. But I could throw in and Atari to capture him, so it doesn't quite work. And capturing should be Sente because there is a cut here. And this group's not quite alive. So maybe I can attach here, here, go here, but it's Miai between this and this. But if I cut, okay, so he does try to protect. This feels very big. Not sure I have anything bigger. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play here. He goes there. If I go here, he can play this one, connect under. So I probably just have to back off here. If I only had to worry about him Ataring this way and let me run, I probably would have done it because I do have quite a bit of code threats. He goes there, very big. I was going to try and play here next because I could do it in Sente. So I could have played here, he would be forced to connect. This is pretty much connected. Capturing that one stone doesn't feel that big. But I'm not sure I have anything that's a lot bigger. So we'll just try to play all the Sente moves. This might have been a mistake. I probably should have played here. That's probably worth a point. So if I lose by a point, it's probably because of that. Push here. Okay, he plays there. Very big. If I defend here, later he can go here. I think it's better to defend here now because I do have liberties. So if I go here, he can Atari here. He goes here. I can still get an eye here or here. So yeah, we'll defend this way. And that's because it'd be very annoying if later I had to worry about an Atari here. He goes down. He can kind of squeeze and get quite a bit. That's not Sensei, I don't think. It feels like a pass. I don't think I'm missing anything. He goes here. I go here. He can Atari. Okay, maybe there is something there. He goes here, 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 here. I don't have time to think. Down to my last bio. Okay, this one feels nice for me. I'm pretty happy to go here and then play here. Because now this is not an I. Does that work? Oh, I messed up again. Too many mistakes in this game. Forgot about that. For sure, I'm probably losing. Before the capture, it says wipe by half a point. So maybe I was already losing, but I'm making too many mistakes. So he goes there. He wants a co. But if I go here, he captures here, connect. It should be fine. I feel like the game is close enough that I need to be a little bit more risky and just make a point here. Because I feel like he plays here so that he can like play here and here. But it looks like we're gonna play a ko. But after this mistake, I'm probably losing. So a ko feels like it should be okay for me. And I do have quite a bit of ko threats. But so does he. But he's wasting the ko threat. I guess he's getting rid of this eye. I guess that's what he's trying to do. But he could have used them as ko threats. Or did I mess up and I'm just dead here? I might be dead, who knows. But he is definitely a little bit better at the smaller exchanges than me. Because, well, he missed killing this. I'm pretty sure he could have killed this, but maybe it's just me making all the mistakes. So I feel like I want to save this because it is quite big. And I just don't have time to really try and do anything else. And we have to play the ko. Which, lots of little ko threats here that I think is just as big or bigger than if he captures this. So it should be okay. Though he does have ko threats here, but I feel like he should have started the ko and then did all this. Because those were all ko threats he kind of wasted. Okay, just connect. This one's probably bigger because I can play this next. He does have quite a bit of ko threats here. So he runs here, I have to respond. He goes here, I have to respond. Lots of ko threats here as well. So I might not be able to win this one. But I feel like I gave myself the best chance, even though I made lots of tiny mistakes. So I might just have to give this one up. Oh, it's not even a ko. I'm so bad at reading. Yeah, I just connect here, he goes here, I capture. I don't know, I'm terrible at this game. Oh well. I'll blame it on the fact that I just woke up. But it feels like he's given me all the opportunities in the world to win, but Score Estimator says I'm just too far behind. Okay, he goes there. Push here, because why not? And not sure where to play now. Probably this one. Because it's worth 1 point plus potential of ko. Everything else looks like just 1 point moves. He does go back and defend. We'll get rid of this one. I have to be careful with liberties, but I think as long as I have 2 liberties, I should be able to capture this first. Okay, he just connects pretty big. It looks like I'm just gonna lose. Yeah, I just made too many small mistakes. And he requests counting. And yep, I lose by 3 and 1/4 stones. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll get the review on Patreon soon. And yeah, I'd like to thank all my Patreons, and I'll see you all next time.